Grayson. Well, ladies, this is your space for inspiration, empowerment, and real conversations with women who are redefining the game.
Well, welcome to another episode of Girl Talk. This is the Kami Grayson Show, and I have a very special guest. Actually, I have two special guests. So the one that's sitting right here is
Tasha McCoy, known as Coach Ty.
Coach Ty is in the house, and then a person in Studio D is over there.
Marlene.
Tell people who you are.
Marlene, right? Hello.
Okay, so for those who don't know, this is our third episode of Girl Talk for the new season, and I'm very, very excited.
Awesome.
And Marlene has agreed to be our sponsor.
Excellent.
So each week she'll be bringing us beautiful makeup tips by Mary Kay. I'm very excited to have her on the show. Woo!
Yes.
Giving you makeup tips, health tips, all kinds of stuff. So you look pretty like
Yes, all things skincare.
I
love it, right?
Yes.
It's all about self-care. It's all about
Yes.
self-care. So girls, what have y'all been doing? What about
Oh,
you?
my
I ain't
goodness.
seen you this year.
Oh my God. Well, I'm gonna just say I've been growing.
Okay.
I've been growing, and I think that's the space that we all need to be in. We all need to take, kind of 2 or 3 steps back just to get some solace. Every now and then I go on a sabbatical that gives me an opportunity to just kind of hit the reset button and do things all Tasha, for Tasha, just to take care of my heart, my mind, my body, my spirit, just so we can be able to
Yes.
compose ourselves, and just have a different posture when it comes to life and what we need to look at concerning ourselves and taking care of us. And I think, me and Marlene were having that conversation in the back room, and I just want to be able to put things in perspective moving forward. Everyone knows that I'm all things community, over collaboration any day for me. If there's something happening and I'm able to put one foot in front of the other to go and make myself seen and make myself present, where I can at least add some type of influence or some information and education to the community about what's going on, I want to be able to walk in that space.
I love it.
That gives me joy. That gives me fulfillment.
I love it.
When I'm talking to people about what's going on in the community. And because in this day and time, people are hurting.
Yeah.
And a lot of times they don't know how to redirect that pain. And so when they can have someone with a sound voice and mind to speak with and talk to about things and not be able to feel as if I'm disconnected, I want to give people that safe space.
Yeah.
That's what we need to be able to do. No different than, the things that we do as women, we should all connect. I think when I was on your show before, I talked about, the hearts and minds of women and how we need to be able to collaborate and not be in competition.
Right.
The sun shines on all of us. So it's always an opportunity out here for everyone.
It's enough. It's enough.
It's
supply
enough.
For everyone.
You're enough. It's enough.
Yeah.
So we have those moments where we should be able to really collaborate with each other and lift each other up, edify each other, encourage each other to go above and beyond each other. I want to be able to support ladies in a very special way, from afar, up close and personal, whether it's over the phone, through text, social media, whatever.
Right.
I want to be able to at least give a word of encouragement, a word of positivity, an affirmation. To let them know, hey, you are loved, you are supported in the best way possible, whether it's in private or whether it's in public. I want to be able to do that.
I love it. Absolutely love it. The other day you gave me a phone call.
Yeah.
And that meant so much to me because, I've been here for 6 years now, believe it or not, 6 years. And I've been trying to because, I'm an outsider and we've talked about that.
Yes.
I think me and Marlene hit on it, where if you're not from here or hadn't been here long enough, you don't fit in with the community, right?
Correct.
Or
You're
not
real.
At least they don't make you feel
They don't make you feel welcome.
right.
And so
You can be from here and they'll make you feel welcome. Let's talk about that. Okay. Yeah.
And so, but at the end of the day, I have had 3 women, and you're one of the 3. You're one of the 3. When I first got here, Karen,
Mm-hmm.
Karen reached out to me and helped me get my GM skills together as far as, at that old job, right? Karen was there for
Right.
me. And then I had Ty. T, not you, Ty.
Mm-hmm.
T. And she, oh my gosh, just brought me into her bosom. We went into
Oh.
business together. I mean, she was a go-getter, and she did not leave me behind. You know what I mean? She
Mhm.
got me out
That's
there.
what
She
it's
was like, "Come on,
supposed to be.
Cami."
That's what we
She
should be able to
introduced me
do.
to people and took me places and all that until before
Right.
COVID. This was
Right.
all before COVID.
Yes.
And so even during COVID, she was doing like seminars and things like that, and invited me to be a guest speaker and all things like,
Nice.
that's where I came from.
Yes.
And so to
Yes.
break into the new mold in a new state, with
Yeah.
different people, it's really hard.
It
It
is.
really is. I'm here to
It
tell you.
is.
And so for you to pick up that phone and say, "Hey,
Mm-hmm.
I got a gig.
Yeah.
That's so
Yeah.
amazing.
Interested?"
You're coming on.
I
Come
love it.
on.
So
Let's
thank
do
Yes.
you.
Let's put something in place.
I appreciate
And I
that.
think that's what we need more of. People need to feel appreciated, because you don't
Yeah.
know what place they're in. You
Mhm.
never know
What
where
they're
a
going
person
through.
is mentally, emotionally, spiritually. Um,
Yes.
I know I'm all things faith when it comes to issues that I may be dealing with. Where if I'm in a space in my mind where I'm not feeling like myself, I'm not as confident
Mhm.
in God as I
Mhm.
could and should be.
Mhm.
I
Mhm.
want to be able
Mhm.
to reach out to women because iron sharpens iron. I want to be
Yes.
able to reach out to other women who know my heart and I know theirs.
Mm.
Because not
Yes.
everybody deserves your space and your time. So that might be another reason why things are moving in the direction that they're moving. Not
That's it.
everybody is worthy of your space.
I hear that.
Yes.
Or
For the people in the back.
right. Or what you have
Yeah.
to offer. It's not for everybody. I
That's
know I'm
right.
not everybody's cup of tea, and I'm okay with that. You
Mhm.
know what I'm
Mhm.
saying?
Mhm.
Some people feel better with a soda. Some people feel better with a cup of coffee. I'm not everybody's cup of tea.
Mhm.
So
That's right. That's
yeah,
right.
so I have to be
Yes.
mindful
Mhm.
of those situations and those
Mhm.
opportunities that are afforded to me. I can't say yes to everything.
Right.
Everybody.
Maybe my presence is too bold to be in certain rooms.
Mm.
And maybe
Yes.
I've outgrown
Mhm.
certain places that it's not for me to be a part of or
Mm.
be in.
Mhm.
I know I've outgrown individuals and people and
Mhm.
places and
And that
jobs
happens.
and
Yeah.
opportunities. So I have to be cognizant of that. And I have to now be
Mhm.
able to sit back and be like, okay, you know what? Is this for me? Is this where I
Mhm.
should
Right.
go? And because it said, I mean, even in the word, it says pray on all things.
All things.
You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So I have to be cognizant of the places that I go, the things that I say, the people that I meet, and the people that I allow in my space, in my home,
Mhm.
share my thoughts with,
Mhm.
because
That's right.
everybody's not worthy of that either.
Yeah, that's
You know,
true.
people
That's
will
true.
turn
Mhm.
your situations around. I think Marlene, me and you talked about people will take your situations and drag them through the mud,
Mm.
and leave it for
Mhm.
somebody else to clean up.
Yeah.
So those are
Mm.
just, situations I think we just need to be more open about, more cognizant of why
Mhm.
things are not moving in the direction that they need to go. I'm more open to that now because
Mhm.
I used to
Mhm.
be the same way. Oh my God, why they ain't supporting? Why nobody don't
Yeah.
want to tune in? Why nobody don't want to talk? I've gotten to that place. It's not for them.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
not for them.
And so we decided that I want to say 2 years ago, when I invite you
Yes,
and you don't come. These are sheroes that I'm inviting on this particular show. This
love
show
it.
only goes
Ooh.
for 2 months.
See, look at it.
2 months, and it's only for sheroes. You're sitting in the same seat a celebrity sits
See,
in.
that's what I'm talking
And
about.
Yes.
so for
Yes.
me to invite you and you not show up,
Why not say yes? Yes, because then it's not for them. Or they may have a place in their heart, Cam, where they don't feel worthy enough to be sitting in this seat. It
That's
don't even
true.
have nothing to do with you,
yeah, that's true.
Oh,
That's true.
and
that's a
and
good
we do.
point.
It's almost like I've worked with programs that lead women. It's actually called Women Who Lead through Black Brand.
Mhm.
And I had an opportunity to be a lead consultant with those women, where we hone in on women who may be in business or careers and just need that extra boost to take them to the next level in their lives, so
love
that they
that,
can
right.
understand and see where their focus may lay, where their focus needs to
Right.
be, and things that they need to do moving forward in life. And just
Mhm.
giving them that extra,
Yeah.
that extra
Ooh.
support that's needed, that they may not get in the home, that they may not get on the job, that they may not get in community. So they have someone where they'll partner you with, and that person is now your focus. And now you have an opportunity to draw them.
Yeah.
Oh.
And, I had an opportunity to work with Brittany Porter. If you tuned in, Brittany, hey, beautiful. And she was my mentee, and she was absolutely amazing. When I tell you, she took the processes and the strategies that we discussed and that we talked about, and she used them and she implemented them on her job. And that was actually able to be focused and highlighted in her evaluation.
Oh, wow.
That positioned her to be seen in a different light in leadership. That's what we need to be able to do. That's what it needs to look. That's what, to me, that's community.
Yeah, that is.
Mhm.
That's what it
That's
stands for.
community. That's what it should look like. We should be able to
Uplifting
be
each other.
involved a little bit more and find
Mhm.
out where people are. And her and I had an opportunity to get to know each other, not just on a professional level, but on a personal level,
Mhm.
because that's where we really need to be able to tune in at.
Right.
We have to
Yes.
tune in
First.
personal. What's
before-
going
Yes.
on
Yeah.
where you feel like
Yeah.
you can't
Where
go
you-
to the next level?
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So and the same thing with Miss Marlene.
Yeah.
I met her at my previous job, and I didn't get the opportunity to learn her then like I know her now.
Right.
It's like right when we just started clicking, it was time to go. You know what I mean?
Oh, wow.
It was time to go, and
Yeah.
so I had only been here like a couple of years,
Okay.
and I ended
Right.
up with the head title
Yeah.
at the last minute, and I didn't know what the heck I was doing. God just put me there, and
Yes, he
so
did.
so here I am trying to be strong for all the people that I brought in to that
Mhm.
facility,
Right.
and now they have to go, and so that was so hard. But out of all
Yes.
that,
Wow.
she was there.
Hmm.
She gave me words of
Beautiful.
encouragement.
Beautiful.
She was,
Yes.
had just started my podcast.
But she has that heart.
Yeah.
That's why you guys became kindred spirits, because
Yes.
your heart is her heart. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
Mhm.
So,
it's
and
beautiful.
that's my experience with Marlene as well. Just the first time I ever met her or saw her back in 2000, working down at the school board building, and just having that opportunity to see her up and down the corridors,
Mhm.
and being able to see that warm smile and that soft hello. Her
Mhm.
spirit was
Mhm.
just absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, it is.
You
It
know,
really is.
so,
Yeah.
and it's people out here who pray for a spirit like that. Like,
Yes.
why can't I be that soft? Why can't I be that nurturing? Why can't I be that warm with people? There are people who pray for a spirit like that and will
Yes.
never achieve it, because that is just not in them.
Them,
You
right,
know?
right, right.
So I thank God for people like Marlene, because that gives people the opportunity to know that it is possible. Because if we was all the same, it would be a boring place
Yeah,
to be.
it would be.
Right.
So
It
I
would be.
thank God for the
Absolutely.
crazy, the deranged, the up and down, the people who
All
just
of
don't
it.
have it all together, the goofy, thank
Yes.
you, bring it all. I'm here for it.
All of it.
But yes, but y'all were able to connect because of the same heart.
Yeah.
Yes.
And
Yes.
then recently I saw her, and I mean, in front of everybody.
Exactly.
Do you remember that? We were
Yeah,
just like,
we were like, ah!
Right. Right.
so and we've been seeing each other ever since.
I love it.
Yes.
I love it. And that's
Yes.
how it should be. And
Yeah.
her and I,
Yes.
we run in the same circles, because if there's ever anything, because like I said, I'm all things community. So if there's a
Right.
community, event that's going on, I'm
Yeah.
bumping into her as a vendor.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
She's out there,
Yes.
pitching her product and letting people know, hey, I'm here to help you, just beautify what you already have,
Mhm.
and
Yes.
enhance what you already want to do with with your face. You don't have to wear makeup, but it's some skincare, regimens here for you.
Mhm.
Should you need it. I had a lady ask me, I was at a food insecurity forum not too long ago over in Suffolk.
Mhm.
And the lady was asking me, she said, excuse me, can I ask, do you wear Mary Kay? And I said, I do use their skincare products. I absolutely do. I love my day and night. I'm not even going to I do my time wise.
Okay.
I do.
Okay.
I love it. It is
Love it.
absolutely amazing. And I did sell Mary Kay for several years when I worked downtown.
Mhm.
And because I didn't wear makeup either. So I was that girl who's like, I don't wear no makeup. I don't wear makeup.
Right.
Because everybody think that sounds really cool when you say that, because there are men out here who are like, I don't like a woman
Woman
who
make-
wear
no,
makeup.
it's because you
I
don't
Yeah.
want your
all
makeup
natural
on.
makeup.
Natural.
But again, but if you knew what to wear, how to wear it to make
Mhm.
yourself look
Right.
just as natural and beautiful as you wake up in the morning, those things
Right.
are possible for you to do.
Yeah.
With the just a little technique that you can do through your Mary Kay consultant or MUA, you
Mhm.
can achieve that look
Mhm.
that you want to stay natural.
Mhm.
Everyone does not have
Yes.
to be glammed up.
Right.
I love what I look like without makeup. I love my
Me
freckles.
too.
Yeah, I love mine.
I do. So I'm not sitting up here trying to
Moles.
hide nothing, so I do what I do, but I love I love my going glam too. I love my
Mhm.
glam. I love
Yes.
my natural. I love my, just a little bit of lip gloss and go.
Mhm.
I
And
love
it's a lot of
Flash it.
aspects to
facts,
us.
facts, facts.
A
Us.
lot of
Yeah.
aspects to us.
Yeah, and a lot of facets to tie, So
Yes.
I'm gonna give it to you in all ways possible, but it's all for me.
I was about to
It's
say,
not for the
it's not for them,
community.
it's for you.
It's for me. If I
It's
put on
for
my
you.
hair, my wig, my weave, my whatever, it's for
For
Ty.
yes.
That's it. For me. No one
No
else.
one else. Let's talk
Yes.
about self-care.
Yeah.
Let's talk about self-care. So
Yes.
today,
Today.
today,
Today.
I
love
decided to get up. I was off
Okay.
and I made that phone call and I couldn't go back to sleep.
Okay.
So I said, you know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to lay
Get
here.
up.
There you go.
So I laid there. I never lay there. I can't be still for 5 minutes. So I
Right.
laid there. Then I grabbed the phone.
Uh-huh.
Then I started posting. Then I thought of Ty. I got to get Ty's picture out there. So, but that's fun for me.
Yes.
If you don't know, if
You like doing
if
that.
you don't know that I'm marketing all the way from the bone to from the
Yeah.
core, and I love
Right.
putting out graphics
You
and
do.
things like that.
You
So
do. That
that's
is your
me.
thing.
I love doing it. It relaxes me. So
Does it
put
well.
Ty out there,
Yes.
and then I thought, Marlene didn't send me a picture. I was gonna put her picture on our flyer.
Uh-huh.
She didn't send me the picture.
Uh-huh.
So she didn't get on the picture on the flyer.
Yeah, that's okay.
But she was on the mind. She was on the brain.
Okay.
Okay. And so when I started getting dressed, I thought, you know what? Talked to T Nice for a little while, and we had our little talk, and I was like, I'm going to the studio.
Mhm.
I made it to the studio 3 or 4 hours later.
That was the delay.
I went
Cammy.
and I got my nails
Okay.
done.
That part. There
I
you
got
go.
pampered. I got a massage. I got a
Self-care.
pedicure.
Hello.
And then I went and had me a nice lunch.
Girl, yes.
And I went
Queen.
shopping.
Yeah. How often do you do that, Marlene?
I don't do it very often, but I do it.
How
And when
often
I
do you
do
do that,
it, I
Marlene?
go hard. How often? I would say maybe twice a month. The shopping.
At least.
But
See,
now
and I don't
I'll
do
go
that.
get my nails done and my feet.
I don't. I don't.
Well, I'm going to say this. I've heard people who have actually said, that's not relaxing to me going to get my feet and my nails done, because that's work. That requires me to get up, get dressed, get out of the bed, drive, get in my
Oh.
car, go to where I need to go, sit, wait. There are some people who feel like that is not for them either. That is not a
Right.
relaxing moment. That's not where they can decompress. So there are other situations that you have available to you. Some people read. Me, world off, music on. That is my
Yes.
place. I love listening to music that soothes me. I love definitely meditating. I love listening to Maya Angelou's affirmations. Like
Oh,
those
yeah.
things take me to another place. And that's another thing. what does your self-care involve you listening to?
Mhm.
It's not so much. It's not so much of me listening.
Have you thought about?
Yeah. I honestly, I really
Mhm.
don't. I have noise in the background.
Okay.
Just noise in the background. It could be anything. It could be the news. I can have. I'm not gonna say her name, but
Mhm.
because she's in here and she listens. So,
Mhm.
but I can have her turn on some jazz or some
Okay.
orchestra music, or I even like soundtracks from different movies.
Okay.
You know,
Okay.
I'm
Mhm.
just not. I can
So
sing
at least
all the
you
West
have
Side
that.
Story. I can do.
Yeah.
But I have that in the background
Okay.
because my mind is always thinking. I'm
Okay.
always thinking, oh, I'm doing
Mm.
this and I'm doing that. Oh, I could be doing. So I'm one of those multitaskers. And if
Mhm.
I can't multitask, I'm lost.
Okay.
I'm one of those people.
Mm.
Okay.
Oh,
So
okay.
yeah. So
Well,
while I'm
Cammy,
doing
I
this, I
have
could
to
be
tell
doing that.
you,
While
I
I'm
have
doing
to
that,
tell
I could
you,
be
let me
doing
tell
this.
you this. I want you to definitely take those moments to listen
Mm.
to your heart.
Mm.
Yes.
Not the background, not what's on the side, not
Ooh.
what's on the TV, but sometimes we got to sit and just
In it.
listen to our hearts.
Now that sounds good.
Mhm.
That sounds good.
That's where we really find the most intimate moments, that we can
Yes.
clarify, the gunk, like you said,
Right.
the background noise,
Background.
Yeah.
or the
Mhm.
noise that's, giving us doubt, or the
Right.
noise that's not allowing us
Okay.
clarity.
Everything.
Okay. I went to the beach on
Mhm.
Friday
Okay.
and I
Woohoo.
just sat there for a little while.
Just sat there
Now
for a little
that's
bit.
me.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Good.
maybe that's the part that you
Okay.
needed to
That
hear.
is.
Okay.
Mhm.
That's the part that she needed to hear, right?
Do it more.
So
Now
you
I
Do
took
do
it
them
do
on.
that.
more.
But what were you
Do it more.
thinking about while you were sitting there?
Nothing. The water.
Okay. Okay.
The water. I took some
Mhm.
So you,
selfies
there you go. Perfect.
to remind
So it
me
was
why I'm still here.
all systems Cammy.
Yeah,
And
That's
that's
it.
what that was. I put the top down and I drove straight to that beach
Mhm.
when I got off work.
Yeah.
That's what I did.
Good.
Now,
Beautiful.
now that's what you're looking for.
Yes.
Now I don't do
It's
that
so
often enough
necessary.
though,
Right.
because that's the reason why I'm still here.
Yeah.
And I don't do that.
Okay.
And I don't
Mm.
do that.
Okay.
And
It's
so
so important. It's
It
so important.
is.
I think that, those are moments that I even share with my clients when, we're getting to a place where they're like, I'm here, there, I'm here, there, I'm here, there. And, I don't find myself being focused. I don't find myself being able to relax. I don't find myself being able to, set aside time for myself.
mm,
And I'm like, not good. Because I remember those spaces that I was in like that.
mhm.
And I remember what those things brought to my life. And
Yeah.
it wasn't good. It
Yeah,
was not
yeah,
good
yeah,
things.
yeah.
It was not a moment that went by where I was, and everybody's just like, you always so busy. You busy. You busy. I was like, no, I got to slow down. I got tired of hearing you're so busy. Now I am not so busy. I tell
Mhm.
people I am gracefully focused.
I
I
like
love
that.
that. Yeah.
Gracefully focused. That means I'm taking my time to do certain things and I'm focusing
Mhm,
on that thing.
mhm.
Because do we really multitask? Are you really doing two things at one time? Other than thinking and doing?
And no, well, actually,
Because it's like, I'm going to do two
actually,
things at one time. I'm going to sit here. I'm going to sit. Can I drink this and really be on my phone?
that's possible.
It's possible. But look how difficult it is. Look what you got to do. You have to actually almost really concentrate on one of those
Mhm.
things.
Right.
One of those things is going to require more focus than the other.
Absolutely.
So we have to be able to maintain that position in order for us to really gain the opportunity to say, I'm going to be focused.
Right.
I'm gonna
Because
be
that's what it does. It just opens me up to care more for and about what I'm doing at that moment. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's smart. That
Mhm.
makes a lot of sense. It
It
makes a lot of
does.
sense.
Yeah.
So when you're multitasking, you really are still just focusing on one project. That's
Yeah.
that's a good way.
It is. I
You
mean,
think of it
it's
that
so
way. It don't even sound so busy now.
right.
Just my mind is so.
Right.
It's like,
I'm
let
a
me
little.
just focus on
Yeah.
this project.
Yes.
And then it also allows you to align, some organizational opportunities
Mhm.
too, that you can sit back and be like, okay, I want to really give my best at something. I really want to be able to, you know, give an excellent production of what it is that I'm
Yes.
putting out there. I work with Dr. Doretha White. Hey, Dr. White. And I thank God for having so many different mothers, because my mother passed away when I was 19 years old, turning 20. And she was 44. So I'm an only child. So not having my mom per se to be able to really give me that wisdom or that nurturing or that don't do that, girl, get me on, we ain't having it. Just someone to chastise me when I knew I was in my wrong, you know, when I wanted to do what I wanted to do. Just someone just to say no,
Right.
you know.
Right.
But I had many mothers, many community mothers that were able to
Yes.
help me and direct me and channel me into so many things that I needed to be the woman that I am today.
Awesome.
If I didn't have that, I don't know where I would be.
Yeah.
And I thank God for those women. And even the women who hurt me, it was for a purpose.
Yeah.
That
Yes.
pain was for a purpose.
Yeah.
You were
Yes.
there to give me what I needed also. You were there to teach me a
Yes.
lesson
Yeah. Yeah.
that I so graciously learned.
Yes.
Fast.
To learn, but yeah.
Fast.
Yeah.
You know, so that I can move forward and put some things in perspective. And I think, you know, even what you were saying, taking that moment to just take care of Kami.
Yeah.
And
Yes.
you felt good about that.
I did. I was
Like,
Yes.
where were you at? Okay, so after
See,
you
I
were
was very
done, how
proud
did
of
you
me.
feel? How did you feel?
I felt good.
Okay.
I felt really, really good.
Okay.
And then I sat back and I thought about it, because I'm at a turning point, I guess I want to say, in my life right now. And so it's kind of like,
I'm in one too. I need a fan.
I
I'm just saying. Where y'all fans at? Where them fans at? I'm going through some things.
Yeah, so I'm at a turning point, and I'm looking and I'm reevaluating things, right? So, you know, again, I mentioned I've been here 6 years,
Yeah.
and so now it's kind of like I'm good. At first, you know, it was hard, and I'm trying to justify and this and that and that. And this.
Pitfalls, rough spots.
But now I feel like, you know what?
Mm.
I'm grounded.
Yes.
I know where I am. I know where I'm going, and I know what I want. And so now it's just a matter of letting the past stay in the past.
Yes.
And staying focused on what's in front of me.
Yes.
And so with the Lord's movement, I feel like, wow, you know, this is what he wants.
Yeah.
And I'm scared, of course, because you never know.
But
Like we were talking about revenue.
Yeah, but that's a natural emotion
And
to
so
feel when you're walking in that space, Candace.
Oh my
so
gosh.
we all have those moments, you know,
Yeah.
where we go through life and we're not sure about the journey, or, you know, or what path is going to turn. But again, I go back to the people who we rally around, the people who know your heart. Those are the lights. Those are the people who can help you illuminate your path and give you a different perspective. And that's what I do. I try to look for the people who I know are going to help me illuminate. I have my best friend Rachel. Her and I have been best friends now 26, 27 years. And when I say we don't have to talk every day to know that she loved me, but when
That's
I
right.
need her, we got girl code. We got a girl code when we need each other. It's like, when I do this, you know I need you. So we
Yeah.
have, you know, our own special way of reaching out and being able to talk to each other and lift each other up. And we know when to check each other.
Right.
Like, nope, Ty, no. And we talked about, I think, because her and I went to go get our feet done and relax and chill and just, you know, let our hair down. And I was sitting up there and I gave her the best impression of herself. And it was just as cute. And she was like, I was like, girl, that is so you.
That's
But
you.
right. And I love the fact that we're able to do that. And there's
That's
no
awesome.
animosity. There's no,
Yeah.
I'm going to be mad at her. And if she is mad, it's for a minute and for a second. Sometimes we got to regroup because we don't always accept truth. We want to
That's right.
hear it, but not saying we always are ready to accept it.
Yeah.
So men, stop saying, yeah, y'all can't handle the truth. We can handle it, we just don't always be ready for it, because all things revealed can give us truly what we need in order to move forward. We can't heal from lies.
That's true.
Let's be clear.
Yeah.
We cannot heal
That's
from
true.
lies. And that's why we continuously go through certain aches and pains ourselves, emotionally, mentally, and spiritually, because we lie to ourselves. And so because we lie to ourselves, it's a harder space to come out of.
Right.
So imagine we lying to ourselves and we accepting all the falses from the world.
Oh,
They giving us stuff and we telling ourselves stuff. We're not aligning.
Right.
Like you were saying, I know where I'm going. I know what I want, but I got to know myself in order for me to even get to those things. So I got to know who I am in order for me to know what I want, where I'm going, and who I need to, surround myself with.
Exactly. So I'm the first person to tell you, I would drop people quick.
And I wasn't always like that. I'm going to tell you, I had someone who told me that I had the spirit, one of the fruits of the spirit, which is long suffering. And I didn't understand what they meant by that. And they was like, because how you take a lot of stuff. You take a lot of stuff without tears. Like you go hard in the paint for people who you think love you. You go hard for people who you think that need another opportunity or another chance. And I've gotten to a place where now forgiveness is not for them. It's for me.
Yes.
And it's for me to be free.
Yeah.
I have to be able to free my heart, mind, and spirit from those that have hurt me in the past. And I'm like, and they'll sit up there and try to make you look like you the craziest, most deranged, uneven in your mind, your heart. And
it's them all the whole time. It's them the whole entire time.
Wow. So when you're out there and you're spreading those, those untruths, because I hate the word lie, but when you're out there spreading those untruths about an individual, you're talking about yourself. Like,
yeah, just stop.
Like you talk, and I wish people would just take on that mindset. Sometimes I wish I could take my head off of folk and put it on other people. And like, I need you to really think about what this person telling you.
Yeah.
Because they're downing and backbiting, backstabbing, and giving you information about someone.
Why are you even listening to it? Why are you if that person is for you, you wouldn't allow somebody else to be backstabbing.
No doubt.
To be lying.
Right.
No doubt. You can just be like, time out, flag on the play. I'm not hearing that.
Yeah.
I'm not going there with you.
So if you can't defend
Especially
me behind my back, you don't need to be in my face.
And you're not bringing no solutions. Are you telling me this because you want me to help that person or that individual? I can see if that's the problem, if that's what we're doing. If you're telling me about that and you want me to help them, you're sharing that so I can offer some type of, reproach. But if you're telling me because
you messy,
I'm be
like, see what you gonna do?
I'm tired. I'm not sipping this tea. Sorry, it's doing nothing for me.
Exactly.
No, thank you.
So I have to really be cognizant of that when I'm listening to certain things that people want to tell me, because if they're telling me, and I do offer some advice or I offer some type of resolve, I'm wanting them to take that back, because then if you take it back, I know you weren't just coming to me because you were, gossiping or sharing somebody else's heart and thoughts with me.
Right.
I can be able to, you know what? I'm sorry that they're going through that. Hey, how about I can give you so and so's number and see if they can assist and help, or give them this information and see if they can take that and help them in that situation. But I'm because I'm gonna say, if you get ready to tell me something I can't help, don't tell me.
Right. Exactly.
You're not telling me.
No. We're going to take a quick break and we'll be back after these messages.
Introducing the SKST SG Podcast Studio, a state-of-the-art facility equipped with 4 unique studios to meet all your podcasting needs. The Green Screen Studio offers endless possibilities for visually engaging content, while the Radio Room provides a professional sound environment for high-quality audio recordings. The personal small room is perfect for solo recording sessions, providing a quiet and intimate space to focus on your content. And the conference room is ideal for group discussions and interviews with ample seating and advanced recording equipment. Whether you're a seasoned podcaster or just starting out, the SKST SG Podcast Studio has everything you need to bring your ideas to life. With top-of-the-line technology and expert support staff, creating and producing your podcast has never been easier. Book your studio time today and elevate your podcasting experience to the next level with the SKST SG Podcast Studio.
Well, if you just tuned in, you haven't tuned in too late. You tuned in to the Kami Grayson Show, and it is girl time! Yay! I got my girls here, and we having a good time.
Yes.
Now, we're going to learn some
Absolutely.
great makeup tips from
Yes.
Marlene.
Yes.
Marlene, what you got for us today, girl?
Oh, okay. So, hey there, beautiful people.
I so
I
love her.
am, I am going to be sharing with you today bright, bold, and beautiful skincare
Ooh,
so that you can get your glow up and be
I like that.
confidently you. Okay,
Hey.
we get up here and share with you. I bought today some of the mini skincare, a couple of the mini skincare sets that Mary Kay has. As you all may or may not know, Mary Kay is a uh, basically the beauty guru and skincare, makeup, and all beauty, cosmetics, and body care.
Marlene, I need you to get back in
Most
front
of
of the
our
camera.
products, huh?
Can you get back in front of the camera?
There
We
you
Oh,
can't
go.
see
sorry,
you.
Come on back.
I jumped
There you go.
up.
Come on back over.
Okay, so most of the Mary Kay, well, not most of it, but we have our skincare is Good Housekeeping Seal. It's been around for 61 years and it is #1 in the beauty industry. Okay, the skincare is top to none, and there are different sets that we have. I bought a couple today just to share with you all. So here I have what we call for our um, immature or girls 8 to 18, where they can start their skincare because their bodies are changing, their skin is changing, and they need skincare. Skincare is not just to basically just something that you do, but it is beneficial in that we're now in this climate change. We have UVA rays, and also our bodies from the food that we're eating, it changes, and so it changes our
Yeah.
skin, and so we have to look at how we can address that early. The skincare set here for young ladies 8 to 18 comes in hydrating and matte, and basically it is so that they can adjust to their skin type, what they have. If they have acne, we also have what we call charcoal mask for our acne prone skin types. And Mary Kay has, in addition to having all of the skin types, they have come out with a Mary Kay skin analyzer. So what that is it is AI generated uh, analyzer that basically looks at the derma and the layers of your skin to be able to tell. So I don't have to, it takes the guesswork out for me and for you, as in what set would fit you. So what it
Good.
does is it tells you what products Mary Kay recommends based on all of the analyzation that they see in your skin and your chin, your cheeks, your forehead, your nose, all of the things and how it's presented at that time. Here I have what we call the Beyond Ultimate Miracle Set, and that has our 4-in-1 cleanser, our antioxidant moisturizer,
Nice.
our moisturizer SPF, and our nighttime recovery that has these wonderful little peptides in it. That's resveratrol,
Those
I
thumbs
and it
love
up.
helps
Yeah.
restore, plump, and hydrate your skin, along with the Mary Kay Time Wise Eye Cream. This set is just a super duper facial opportunity to just have your skin most pristine and treat it very well. It also includes the microdermabrasion set, which we all need to be able to get the dead skins off. It's this exfoliant, a fine exfoliant, very fine, doesn't burn you or, scratch your skin, but it's very fine. It has the Good Housekeeping seal. And then after you use that, you go and put the pore minimizer on. So some of us have small pores, some of us have large pores, and it helps to really minimize the pores and to allow the microdermabrasion to clean out all of the blackheads, the whiteheads, all of the dead skin cells that have accumulated on your skin. A lot of times we think, we wash our face and that's it. We're clean, but it's not. That's not what we. If you use your set, you would see the dirt that's just layered in and just help to get that off. We're just hit with all kind of free radicals and all kinds of UVA rays and all the things that really just take a toll on our skin. So we have to have something to combat all of that. And then over here, I also have what we use as what we call a supplement, a serum. It's the hydrating eye patches that Mary Kay has. And what it does is it hydrates and it erases and deduces all the stress that's under your eyes. And it comes in
Anti-bag.
I
it
know,
comes
right? I know that's right.
it
Yeah.
comes in this beautifully packaged with a little spoon, so you can dip out your so you can dip out your can dip them out. And let's see, just want to see if I can show. It is
Nice.
Okay.
it's full of hydrogel, um, a solution that is has shea cream in it, and it helps to plump and decrease all the stress and the wrinkles, and even those little bumps that you get under your eyes from the blue light rays from the computer and such. If you're a computer person, so that is very, very helpful. It's amazing. I keep mine in the refrigerator, and just for self-care. I do it at least 3 to 4 times a week, because I do use my computer a lot. I am out in the elements a lot. And so it just helps to get you straight, and you don't have those dark shadows under your eyes. It eliminates that as well.
Love
So
it.
that's
Nice.
another wonderful, wonderful Mary Kay product. I love it. Can you tell I love the products?
Yes.
This is Mary Kay's. Another one of their big, big sellers is it's called the oil-free eye makeup remover. So it's a formula. Has two formulas in it. You shake it. It's oil free, but it has the water that allows it to take off waterproof mascara, eyeshadow, eyeliner, all of it without you, very gently, very lightly, without you pulling and tugging on your eyes to do it.
Nice.
I know the ladies, and I use it too, even though I will maybe put on lashes sometimes. I have clients who love it because it's gentle on their lashes, and that they may even, the fake ones and the real ones. So
Love it.
it is definitely a bonus for both. And then, of course, we have satin lips. I think everybody's kind of heard about satin lips. It's a
Yeah.
sugar scrub that
Mhm.
goes on your lips, and you gently scrub your lips with this sugar scrub, and then you can wipe that off, and it has a nice little white citrus tea taste to it. Very lovely. And then you can put the balm on, and then the balm is shea infused cream with it, so it gives you a very silky, very smooth um, covering after you've done that with the getting the dead skin off of your lips and the deducing all those cracks and crevices that build up in your lips when you're cold, you've been out in the cold, or if you just have dry lips. Some people are on medication and their lips get dry. They love to do the satin lips with the balm. So that's a thing. And then satin hands, that's a big thing for Mary Kay as well. Another one of our number one sellers. I've moved away from the skincare, but again, our hands, they are also, we're out, we're shaking hands, we're doing all kinds of things with our hands, and it has a softener, protector that you just take a little bit, put in your hands, and massage it through your hands, and then you take what we call the smoothie, which is exfoliated beads, and you rub that in with the softener and just get a good little lather on it. Then rinse your hands off, and then you're all ready for your shea cream for the lotion. And that's what you would seal your deal with your satin hands. So I think that's just about it. This is the mattifying. This is the mattifying set for girls 8 to 18, and this is the hydrating set for 8 to 18. And so this is what I've brought today to give you just some tips that if you're not using a skincare, or you're just mixing and matching with different types of skincare from different vendors or different stores, you owe yourself the opportunity and the blessing to be able to use a good skincare regimen. It's easy as 1, 2, 3. A lot of people say, "Oh, I can't be so bothered. It's too much." But that's where self-care comes in, where you pause and you just take the time to love on yourself. I love doing it because, as Ty had mentioned, she goes, "Yes, I do my morning and my night," but I really do enjoy the opportunity after what I've put out to be able to just touch my skin and just, I massage it. I'm mindful to massage my skin, to do my skincare in a way where I'm, rubbing and doing it properly. I go up and out. I also have the brush, the skin invigorating brush. I also use that as well, just depending on how I want to make myself feel in terms of, hey, I'm touching, I'm doing this, I'm loving on myself. And I talk to myself, hey, skin, you deserve it. I haven't been so kind. I haven't, the world hasn't been so kind to me, and I haven't been so kind to you. But I'm here now. I'm here now. So let's all try to see how we can, let me know if you have any questions. But, we should all try to figure out how we can glow up and bloom into a place where it is a safe place for us. It is a place where we can really love on ourselves and take it all in. So,
love it. Yeah. Well, let's take a quick break, and then we'll be back and wrap it up.
All right.
Thank you.
All right. If you just tuned in, you haven't tuned in too late. You tuned in to Girl Talk, and Miss Marlene Bright just gave us some great tips and regimens, and she's going to tell people how to get in touch with her. Give us that.
Yes. So you can reach me. You can go to my website, www.maryk.com/mbright3, or just call me. I have inventory. I'm able to serve you personally, customly, and deliver your product to you. So you could call me at 757-274-3252.
I love it. Okay, now Coach Ty,
Hey.
how can people get in touch with you?
Well, you can either email me at Coach Ty at steps2connect.org, or you can call me at 877-777-7002. And I am on all platforms as Coach Ty
I
or
love
Beautiful
it.
Soul.
Awesome.
I love it. Now,
Awesome.
DJ T Nice, in my system there is some sayings by Maya Angelou, and I didn't get to go over that with
Oh,
you.
wow.
Can you see if you can find that? It's in the side over there.
Oh, wow.
So if he can find that, we're gonna pick one, and then we're gonna
Yes.
resonate and end the show with that.
Love that.
T Nice, can you find that for me? There you go.
Oh,
All
beautiful.
right. So, Marlene, can you read that?
Yes. Words of wisdom.
Can you read that for us?
Yes.
Mm.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. On courage and strength, I can be changed by what happens to me, but I refuse to be reduced by it. We may encounter many defeats, but we must not be defeated. You may not control all the events that happen to you, but you can decide not to be reduced by them.
I love it. Thank you. Thank you. So, ladies,
Yes.
I always do words of wisdom.
Yes.
So
Love
Maya just gave us some words of wisdom. So how does that resonate with you, Ty? You were kind of deciphering over here. So you already know, you're familiar with that passage.
Oh, absolutely.
So how does that resonate with you?
That resonates with me because I know that we do take on situations that happen to us, and we do allow ourselves to be reduced by them because we feel as failures in our heart, mind, and spirit. But however, comma, pause, we're able to absolutely take those opportunities and turn them into greatness. You don't have to sit in that situation. You can actually allow it to be a path that you can journey down and put yourself in place and pick a new scenery every single time you put one foot in front of the other.
There you go. I love it.
Love
Miss
it.
Marlene, what about you? How does that resonate with you?
It resonates with me with the same sentiments, but with the fact that we don't have to live in the past and we don't have to allow it to dictate the hurt, dictate where we're going and what God is doing in us. For we have been created in purpose and on purpose. And He has a plan to prosper us and not allow harm to do anything to us that He won't allow. Because when we do that, we know that He is in control, but we are victorious.
Amen. Amen, sister. All right, guys. I loved it. Did y'all
Oh,
enjoy today?
Absolutely.
I enjoyed
Absolutely.
it.
I completely enjoyed this. Was amazing.
Yes.
And I pray that, as people continue to stumble upon these videos and find something that they're able to really take away and,
Yes.
and put it into works. As I was telling Marnie,
Yes.
I don't want to just be an inspirational leader. I want to be an impact leader.
Oh, I
want
love
to
it.
I want to
Yes.
be
Yes.
able to have people do as they hear,
Mm-hmm.
not
Yes.
just hear and don't do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Put your thoughts and words into action.
I love it. Absolutely love
Yes.
it. And that's pretty much
'Cause
what Girl
that's
Talk
love.
is about. That's pretty much what we're here for, to empower and offer people to walk in the same shoes. Not
Yes.
necessarily my shoes fit your shoes, but maybe some nuggets that I have that I can share
Yes.
that will
Yes.
help you
Yes.
fit into your shoes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
And so
Or to help them not be so uncomfortable.
exactly.
Yes.
Exactly.
You know.
And so that's what it's
Yes.
about, ladies, is that we're here and
So it is.
appreciate you both so much for being here.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you for
you.
taking time out your busy
Such a
day, because I know
blessing.
you're busy.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Gotta be up at 6 in the
Yeah.
morning
Focus.
watching you
Focus.
on the radio.
Focus.
Yes.
Focus. I was like, I'm gonna be focused. I was like, because we take busy so seriously, and I want
Yeah.
to be able to just kind of look at things one at a time.
I love it.
I
I
love
love it.
that.
Okay, girls, until next
Yes.
week, right here, SKST Radio, Girl
Thank
Talk.
you.
Thank you, DJ T Nice. Love you all.
Radio Network production. Powered by SKST Radio Network and SGA Entertainment. Kami G.